Today. So basically what I want to be doing on Tuesdays, on Sunday, I'm going to outline the overall market, mostly, what I think about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and like a general analysis. And then on Tuesdays, I'm going to go into some different altcoins. I'll outline some of the ones that I personally have picked up, talk about them a little bit, and then on top of that, I will be answering questions from the comments and looking up whatever coins are, tweeted at me all the time, those kind of ones. So before we get started, none of this is financial advice. Most of the coins I'm going to be talking about, at the start at least, I already have a position in, so just to make you guys aware of that. And then smash that like button if you want. It helps other people find this stream. So we're going to get started first on KuCoin because I have been noticing that all the coins on KuCoin are so extremely oversold. We had that like huge KuCoin hype phase. Now we're having the opposite where there's like a crazy KuCoin dump phase. And a lot of these coins, in my opinion, are at really strong support and at a really good level to pick up. And now the first one that I picked up today, I'll show you guys, is Key. Key got a little bit unlucky. It happened to get listed right when Bitcoin started to just completely tank. And so when you're looking at this chart, if I pick up Key right here, how much worse can it really get? And that's just looking at the chart. So like immediately I saw this chart and I was interested. I went to CoinMarketCap, of course, looked up Key, and I found some pretty cool stuff. It has a $28 million market cap. I think this is really low, because I went to the website and looked into it. Key is kind of like Civic, where it's one of those identity things. I'll just read you the blurb. Self-Key is a blockchain-based digital identity system that allows individuals and companies to truly own, control, and manage their digital identity and instantly access citizenship and residency, blah, 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 blah. So I read through the white paper, pretty good stuff, but what I noticed the most about Key is the team. They have like the craziest team I've ever seen. Really big team. The team itself, what is this, 3 by 5, 15 people on the team. They have like 30 people doing design and development. I believe that their wallet is launching soon, which is going to be a huge update. And this is just sitting dead at all-time lows. Yes, Self-Key is different than the Key. These are two completely different ones. And so when you see a team like this, the first thing you think is, okay, well maybe they just listed a bunch of people that don't matter. But I looked into it and, a lot of these people, not all of them, but a lot of them are pretty good members on the team and have good experience. And like I said, this is a huge company, and it's also been around since 2013. I'll show you that after. They have partners with Passports.io, obviously what they're doing. Polymath is a really strong partner within the space. I don't like you, Gatcoin. You guys didn't sponsor me, but there's Gat right there. So if you go to the history of them, they've been around since 2012, 2013. This was a company that went to blockchain. They started in the fintech space, and they went to blockchain. And so, these are the kind of coins that I'm picking up right now, even if the FA might not be as strong as the TA, but when something like this starts to turn around and people see this chart, especially new people, like they just jump on it. And so this has the potential, if it just goes back to where it was listed in any decent market, it has the potential to go back to 350, 400 sats, no problem. I picked up some of this. I'm holding it long term. I'll probably do a more in-depth video on this soon just because it's pretty cool. And so the next coin, oh, what's up, Perry? Good to see Peripheral in here. Do I have anyone else watching me today that I see all the time? Just Peripheral so far. So another one that I talk about a lot that was just at an absolute steal today is Hat. Someone was nice enough to dump Hat today at 0.0003 to me. So whoever you are out there, thank you so much for being horrible at trading. You dumped Hat at the actual all-time low on me. And so I'm really thankful for you. And you know, if you're the person who dumped those tokens there, let me know. I will send you 10 hat back, just because you know you basically made my day. And all right, so what is hat? I actually had a call with the hat devs yesterday, and there's some FUD about hat right now. There's FUD about everything right now, so I don't really care about FUD. I'm an opportunistic trader. Hat is at basically an all-time low, and I picked up more. So hat is going to be an exchange. If you watch me at all, you know how much I love exchanges right now. So the actual Hawala Today exchange has 3 different tiers to it. The first tier, it's going to be a typical centralized exchange running on the Ethereum network. So it's going to be ERC20 tokens first, followed by other listing pairs, and the HAT token will act just like the BNB token or the Binance token. And so there will be exchange pairs. There's exchange pairs trading against hat, and those will have no transaction fees. Oh no. This is great. What's up, Cred? I may be taking off Twitter time, but bet your ass I'm here to watch Mr. Sharp Jarline Grant. I love seeing you here, Cred. You know, I'm just completely hopeless today without your Bitcoin TA, so I need you back pretty soon. Anyways, so hat, it's one of those plays. You know that I love my low and mid caps. This is one of those really good potential coins. The second tier of the exchange is actually a peer-to-peer exchange where hat will act as kind of the third-party trustee. And so you'll be able to create your own trading pairs, almost like atomic swaps, essentially, and set your own prices. And the third tier of the exchange is actually going to be kind of an asset management platform. So you can pool money and trade for other people and figure out through a smart contract how you're going to distribute funds when you withdraw them. So that's the 3-tiered exchange that hat has. The first thing, another cool thing about hat is they are the first coin I've ever seen to have mobile staking. I'm going to have a video later this week that's going to show you how to stake because it's just an alpha. It's a little bit difficult to do right now. But hat actually has mobile staking out on Android, which is really cool. You know, I'm always looking for new things. I want things that are unique, new protocols, new platforms, or new features. Mobile staking is definitely a new feature. On top of that, the desktop wallet works. So a little bit more about hat before I move on to another coin. Hat is completely privately funded by, I believe, a Silicon Valley company. They have not revealed themselves yet because they're waiting for the okay from their legal team. And so in the next month or so, they told me that they're going to be revealing the company behind Hawala Today that has privately funded them. And, you know, if that's a big company, we go from a $6 million market cap to a $60 million market cap. You know, the risk reward on this token to me is about a 10 to 1. I think I would 10x before I lose my money, or 50% of my money. That's how I do my risk to reward ratio. Other people do it differently, but I'm looking at what kind of reward would I get before I lost half of my money. So I think that this has the potential to do a 10x before it drops 50%. Everyone has their own risk levels. Everyone structures it their own way. That's how I like to do it, especially when I'm trading with a low and mid cap, because they can be extremely volatile. As you see, hat was down all the way to 0.0003 today. Thank you again, whoever dumped on me. I really appreciate that. Like, I'm gonna go get drinks tonight on you. So that's hat. I'm gonna have a video on that later. Hat and key were my 2 pickups today. So if you're just tuning in now, those are the 2 that I talked to. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased because I just picked them up, but I think the risk reward on both of those is really good, and they're really bottomed out. And so I've been digging through KuCoin looking for these coins that are bottomed out. You want to know why? Because in terms of risk reward for me, they all meet my category for a mid to low cap, which is I want to have at least 5 to 10 times reward before I lose 50% profit or 50% of what I put into it. So a coin that I'm already holding that I've talked about before is Pole. When you look at a chart like this literally looks like the Ethereum Classic chart about a couple weeks ago. I'll layer it just to show you. Like, this is what I'm picking up, and you know the FA behind it might not be that strong, but once the market starts to recover and altcoins start to pump again, then these are the charts that are going to break out just based off of TA. You can say TA is fake. It's really not. TA is I don't want to get in this debate, but TA is completely based off human psychology, which is real. And so people that say TA isn't real, you know, really you're saying that psychology is fake. So all these charts that I keep talking about, or this one specifically, like look at this. This is the Ethereum Classic chart. This did a market cycle, although it was much faster than Ethereum Classic, and it's going to break out and you're going to retest highs. Like that's just how the market trades. That's how you get more Bitcoin. That's how you pick things up at a good level. You don't want to pick it up right here. You don't want to pick it up right here. You want to look for something right here. You want something that, you know, I could lose 50%, but I could make 5x. I've told you guys I picked up ETC somewhere in this range, about 0.002, 0.0022. And I just want to show you what I was thinking when I picked it up. I looked at the chart and I said, so that's a 270% gain if it goes back to all-time highs. If it goes back to all-time lows, I'm losing about 40-50%. In my book, for a coin like ETC, you know, that's a high market cap. That's a really good trade because we're talking about a $3 billion market cap, not a $20 million market cap. So when I can see that the most I'll lose is 50%, because no, it's not breaking this level. Like, there's just no way it's breaking this level. You don't need any indicators. You just need some horizontal lines and some boxes. Thank you, Cred, for teaching me to stop using indicators. You made my TA much better just from watching your videos. If you don't watch CryptoCred's videos, then you are probably not doing well in the market right now. Anyways, let's look at a few more, and then I will get in the comments, and I will do, you know, like 5 or 10 coins. I'll talk about ones that I know about. I'm not going to talk about coins I don't know about. But, you know, like, there was that big KuCoin hype phase. A lot of people made a lot of money. A lot of people lost a lot of money. But I always stress it. This is when you buy stuff. No one's talking about KuCoin right now. Everyone's so sad about it. Let me go to the market cycle. Wall Street market cycle. KuCoin is literally in the depression phase. Everyone's so mad that they lost all their money on it, and I'm sitting here like, thank you for just showing me all these 5 to 10x's that are going to be so easy. Like, everyone's so depressed. They're like, I bought the KuCoin top. I'm so screwed. Like, let me just dump all my coins now. But really, we're just about to get into the next market cycle. And, you know, some people dump at the top. Some people buy at the top. You can't all win in this market. QLC, again, this is just like an amazing pickup. You don't even have to do any FA behind it, because in the last 2 weeks, what has changed about the coin, aside from it being about 1/4 of the price? It's like Bitcoin. Like 2 weeks ago, not 2 weeks ago, a month ago, Bitcoin was 20K. What's changed between now and a month ago? Absolutely nothing, except actually more people know about Bitcoin. More people are talking about Bitcoin. More people want Bitcoin, but it's less than half the price. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And, you know, when you're a trader and you let your emotions get to you, which happens to me all the time, you know, you're thinking like, why would I buy this coin? I just bought it here and sold it here. I lost 40% on it, and now it's like the chart looks shitty. It's like, no, the chart doesn't look shitty. Here's essentially a double bottom and crazy volume candles. Someone's stocking up. Someone wants this to go up. This day is more volume than like the whole chart combined. So, sorry for my rant, but, you know, it's really easy to make money in this market if you're smart, you don't get greedy, you trade the middle, and you buy at support levels. And, you know, I made mistakes for so long. You know, I chased pumps for so long, and I'm a really impatient person. And the main thing that I learned as a trader is to be more patient. You know, I was trying to make $100,000 in a day. I wasn't trying to make $1,000 a day for 100 days. And in this market, like, that can take you, you can get really distracted by that because you see these coins going up 40 or 50% in a day. So you really got to be patient. You got to get in at a good level. And if you get in at a good level, it's almost guaranteed that you make money. Thank you for the tip. This is the first tip I think the biggest tip I've ever gotten, $10. Would you please check GCR? The chart in one day is extremely bullish, triangle pattern, but it lacks volume, and it's super hard to find any news about it. Does the team abandon the project? So GCR, actually, there's some really good FA behind it. They're going to do a hard fork soon. I can't remember exactly what the hard fork is, but let's see if we can find it. GCR coin hard fork. So this is one that I was holding for a little bit. Let's see. I'm just trying to find the news really quick. Right here. We will have hard fork against consensus and can't keep up. Well, that's some really poorly structured English. Oh, it was translated. No, it wasn't translated. I don't know what's going on with GCR, but I know that there's going to be a fork. If you look at this chart, you know, just based off TA, a lot of people are saying you said you don't do TA. I don't do TA on Bitcoin anymore because I suck at it, but I do TA on Alts because it's really simple. It's just like look for the support and look to see the general trend. If it looks like it's bottomed out, chances are you should buy it if you want it. If it looks like it's going up, like if you see this right here, you should probably buy into it. If you see it around here, you should probably not buy it. That is how to trade altcoins in 40 seconds by CryptoGat. But anyways, I don't think it's a bad pickup at all. You know, there's been a lot of action at this level. On top of that, we've seen the most volume we've ever seen in the last 2 months. And so obviously people are accumulating it. In a really low volume coin like this, when you see this kind of volume spike, you're going to obviously see a really sharp increase in price just because there's no liquidity to it. So if someone wants to get a lot of it, then chances are they're going to have to buy a pretty decent amount at a price they don't want, or else they're going to have to really slowly accumulate it. So obviously, like, this doesn't have a lot of liquidity. People are stocking up. That's why you see these pumps. And so I think this would be a good pickup if you're interested in it, but I would look more into the fork that's coming up because I don't know much about it. I used to hear this thing where they're going to set the price equal to 1 gram of gold, so GCR will trade at like $30 per coin. I'm sure that's not true, but that's the rumor going around. Okay. I got another tip. Wow, this is crazy. Hey man, just wanted to thank you for the more regular videos. Always looking out for them on Twitter. Also big up to CryptoCred and Trade Devil on YouTube. I don't know who Trade Devil is, but I will definitely check him out. Hat pumping. You guys, if I talk about a coin, don't buy it at market price. Don't just buy it because I'm talking about it. You should do some research on it, honestly. So you chill ETC and you talk about ZCL. So you chill ETC and you talk about ZCL. Funny, I don't know what that means, dude. A lot of people are giving me shit about talking about ZCL today, but I sold my ZCL right here at 0.007. I felt it was extremely overvalued there. Bringing an old coin to life and saying that you're gonna fork Bitcoin, you're gonna have a Bitcoin fork off a fork of Zcash doesn't automatically bring you in at a $500 million market cap, and then you increase the supply 6 times to put you at a $3 billion market cap. I still mean everything I said in my original video about it. I think that Rhett is an amazing developer. I think that it was a good idea, but it's not worth $3 billion by putting the Bitcoin name on it, and that is why I don't support it anymore, and I think it's extremely overvalued. You know, if it got back in this price range below where I sold it at, I would buy it again. But the problem with ZCL, I don't like things when everyone's talking about them, and I try and stress this as much as possible. If everyone's talking about something, then that means most of the people already own it. And when everyone already owns it, who's going to increase the price? Like, you think the people that own it are just going to buy more when it's going up? That doesn't happen. You want to buy it when no one's talking about it and then get people to talk about it. Hopefully it's a good pick and undervalued and there's some good updates coming out. But if you buy something that is talked about by every single person on Twitter nonstop, like, where do you think the increase in value is going to come from? You think there's just going to be some magic whale that comes and pumps your bags? And, you know, no one's going to come and pump that. If you're still holding it, that's awesome. I'm glad that you are up almost 100x. But I'm not a fan anymore at this valuation. Sean, I'm sorry that I left you so long. Sean's actually my kid. I have a kid, everyone. And he's going to need me back soon. But I'll do about 10 more minutes. I'll keep answering questions from the comments. I talked about the 2 coins that I picked up today. I'm obviously going to talk about them more in depth. Those are going to be mid to long-term holds for me, just because the charts look beautiful and the FA behind them is pretty good too. There's a lot of coin comments that I don't know about. In my last video, I said if you want me to talk about a coin in this video, comment it. I'm going to say it again. If you want me to talk about coins on Tuesday or in my live streams, go to my Twitter and comment the coin name on my pinned post, because I can't really talk about these coins that you guys are asking if I don't look them up beforehand and do some research. And so it's kind of hard for me to talk about some of these coins because I don't want to talk about something that I'm not, I haven't done my research on, and I'm not ready to explain it in easy terms. So again, go to my Twitter profile and comment on the pinned post for coins that you want me to look into and talk about. But I do see Pay chart looks tasty. You guys know I am a big fan of Pay. Again, Pay was so hyped up for good reasons. They had some FUD. They've explained exactly what happened with their card provider. It wasn't because they're a cryptocurrency. You know, everyone got cut from that card provider. They've been very transparent in talking about the mistakes that they've made and how they want to move forward and the issues that they're having as far as being a utility token. This is one coin where I would buy it blindly just because of the team. Julian Hosp is one of the strongest voices in the entire crypto space, and I would buy Pay, especially at this valuation, just knowing that he is behind the project. I've watched all of his live interviews just because I'm really interested in 10x. And he is another person who's been stressing patience. And he said that there's been no major updates with 10x because they want everything to be fully compliant and legal. They don't want to have a problem 6 months down the road like a lot of these coins are going to have that are rushing to get updates out and updates on exchanges. He is playing the long game. He's doing everything right. I don't have any 10x yet, but I will be accumulating probably at least 5% of my portfolio into 10x over the next couple weeks. I want to make sure I see what Bitcoin's going to do first, although it's looking pretty decent. But you know, you can't really go wrong at this level. I'm going to do it again, my risk reward. Let's see. So from here, if I buy it and it goes back to the all-time high, I need to zoom out because there's so much reward on this, actually. Hold on, I need to keep zooming out. So the all-time high is a 7x, and if it went back to the all-time low, from here, I would lose 46%. So I would definitely risk 46% to try and gain 700%. This is a really good buy in my book. Again, none of this is financial advice. You know, a lot of these coins I talk about I already own. This one I don't yet, and I will be accumulating it. CryptoCred said this is a gorgeous level, and that's the seller for me. Litecoin just went parabolic. Okay, let's look at Litecoin. Although it's kind of a high cap for me, but I heard some really good things about Litecoin recently. There's a Litecoin cash fork on the 18th, I believe. Let me look this up. No, I want CoinMarketCal. Where's CoinMarketCal.com? Let's go to Litecoin. Yeah, there's a Litecoin cash fork on the 19th. I don't know what this is at all. People go crazy for these hard forks. I mean, ZCL went from $2 to $200 about a hard fork. I don't know what Litecoin Cash hard fork is, but LitePay is a big deal. LitePay is going to be a payment system that will hopefully allow Litecoin to be more widely accepted and you know, integrated into more merchant systems. So Litecoin, FA behind it is awesome. TA does not look amazing. Seems like we probably have some pretty strong resistance in this area. So I'm assuming we have some pretty strong resistance in this area. We have a double top here, and then it got rejected again. If we break out of this area, then you know, this would be the next resistance, I guess. Some people would do fib levels. I don't like doing fib levels. I don't really like doing TA. I trade it based off FA and my gut feeling. So if we have a nice Litecoin breakout, we can definitely see about a 50% gain in my opinion. You know, what would really break Litecoin out if Charlie Lee's like, hey, I bought Litecoin again and I actually just pumped it. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to do 2 more coins because my friends are waiting for me. I have to go drink so that I can try and pump the market for you guys. Sorry, give me 1 sec. So, thoughts on QLC? I just talked about QLC. Please chart RPX. I don't want to chart RPX because I'm not good at TA. My TA is mostly eyeballing, and I trade based off FA. So I want to talk about coins that I know what I'm talking about, and I can give you good FA combined with my TA. Oh, we got some tips. What's up with Dragon? Let's check out Dragon. Oh, why is... Oh, right. That whole... They don't have KuCoin. And Dragon's only on a couple exchanges. Dragon. Where are you? I don't know what's going on with Dragon. I like the way that the chart looks, though. It looks like we bottomed out and we have a higher low. And then as far as support goes, we're in like the only... Can I draw on this? We're in like the only support level it has. As you can see, we had like a bullish pennant right here. And now we're chilling at that level again. So Dragon might be in the accumulation zone. Some people are getting mad that they haven't posted any code. I'm trying to get in contact with the lead developer. I know they have an AMA on Friday, and I'm sure they're going to release some pretty good information. So Dragon, I highly doubt it's going to go much lower. As far as risk reward goes, you know, it could 2x, or if it breaks the support, it could lose like 60%. I already own a bunch of Dragons, so I'm not going to buy any more. I'm not really going to sell any. I'm just going to hold it because I think that it could have growth like Neo. I always compare the market cap to Neo because, you know, like Neo had a couple $100 million market cap last year, and Dragon is essentially the USA version of Neo. And so if it gains any traction with the US government, then, you know, Dragon will have some pretty crazy breakouts. Thank you for the tip, Gregory. CoinSpace. Wish is the kind of risk-reward coin you like. Take a look. I will never buy Wish. I got in a huge argument with a guy about Wish, and I've never been a fan of it, but I will check out the chart. Wish. Where is Wish listed? Markets. Cryptopia. Cryptopia has... Oh, wait, I can do this on here. Yeah, this is the kind of chart that I like to see. This is something that I would almost blindly buy, just because you know, you can put a stop loss right under here, which would be about 20% down. I don't personally trade with stop losses, but you know, that's what you could do. So you'd be looking at 20% loss if it goes back to all-time lows, and I'd probably sell there because it would just die essentially. Like when something only has this support and it breaks it, it goes into a free fall, and there's just no telling where it will stop. And that's that coin key that I was showing you earlier. That's literally what it did. It had no support and it just broke, and now it's in a free fall, and it's like a parabolic free fall almost. You know, it like fell and now it's kind of tapering off, and I just don't see it going much lower. Like, you know, even if it went down another 10 to 20%, I know as soon as a bull market comes, it's gonna shoot up. Like in a bull market, everything shoots up no matter what, because you have so many newbies buying pretty looking charts. So yeah, that's good risk reward. 300% for 20%. I definitely could get behind that. I just got in a fight with a guy about Wish, and I'm letting my emotions get to me. Alright, so I saw a comment earlier while I talk about ICOs. I'll talk about a few ICOs, and then I will give my update on Luxcoin and VeChain, and then I will be out. Update on Verify Cred. I'm just waiting for it to be on more exchanges. They had a nice developer update on the 26th, and they kind of just talked about their short and long-term goals. And so I still... Sorry, what was I saying? I still am holding my Verify. I'm holding it at a loss. I think I'm down like 50% on it. I'm going to average down on that, and I'm also going to average down on CanyaCoin. Yeah, I bought this at 0001 or 0012, so I'm actually down 50%. I'm going to average down on that. And then I'm also, probably my worst call ever, Canyon Coin. I'm going to average down on this as well because I bought it at like 220,000 sats. So that's down like 75%. And I'm going to average down on this because I'm not taking a loss. Okay, so sorry, I already lost my my train of thought. I said I was going to talk about ICOs, Lux, VeChain, and then I'm out. If you're here right now, smash that like button. It helps more people see my videos. So if you like my videos, then you know, it helps me out really easily. Let's go to, okay, ICOs. So what I've noticed with ICOs right now is all of them are getting listed below the ICO price, which sucks. A lot of it is honestly attributed to the bonus levels because everything's been selling out, which everyone's like, oh my god, the ICO sold out like so quickly. But really what matters is how much, how many of the tokens got listed, or sorry guys, I'm a little out of it tonight. How many tokens were sold at a ridiculous bonus level? If you have half your tokens sold at like a 50% bonus, then if it gets listed at ICO price, people are going to just dump it. Alright, so right now I am bearish on ICOs. The McChicken sentiment on ICOs is really low. I'm in like 4 or 5 that I'm waiting to get my tokens, and I'm not happy about it. I don't like ICOs. Like I said, I don't know what I was thinking when I got into a bunch of ICOs and was doing a bunch of Bitcoin trading while the market was going crazy. I hate having tokens locked up, and I'm assuming that most ICOs are going to get listed below ICO price due to bonus levels and all the private groups that are getting these crazy allocations at like 70% discount. Alright, let's go to Lux. Still holding my Lux. I hope more people dump it. I want to pick up a masternode. You know, I need a lot more Lux to get a masternode, but I think I'm willing to sacrifice some things in my portfolio to pick up a Lux masternode because I truly think it's undervalued still. And this month they have the coin burn coming, and in the roadmap it says more exchanges and more white papers, and I can't even think of what else. There's so much stuff that's supposed to happen by the end of March. You see we had this crazy breakout. I think that will probably end up in this area. We probably won't break 100,000 sats, but I think this is getting close to the bottom for now. You know, some people like to use this fib retracement tool. I'm not going to use that. I'm sure we're at like the 0.618 or 0.786. And the thing is, Lux is a really low cap when you compare it to other privacy coins especially. And, you know, I just really think that Lux has more to offer than other privacy coins. Specifically that they have the new algorithm, which is the most efficient GPU mining algorithm. You know, things like this, if more coins start to use it, that obviously makes the base coin more expensive. Like, that's why, I guess you could say it's a bad example, but Ethereum's so expensive because everyone uses the platform. Like, Lux would go up in price if everyone started using the new algorithm that's more efficient. And there's no reason that they shouldn't be using the algorithm because it uses less energy and has more computation power. So Lux is getting pretty close to the Ivan wants to buy a masternode zone. I've never owned a masternode, and I don't think I'm patient enough, but that's definitely what I'm looking to do right now. So if you want to dump your Lux, do it now. I'll set some buy orders after this video so you can dump on me, just like the person who dumped their hat today at $2 on me and is going to be paying for all my drinks tonight. Then I don't know. I haven't kept up with Venn because I sold mine like literally right here. So I kind of stopped keeping up to date with what's coming out in the roadmap and what kind of updates they've been doing. If I just looked at this chart, I wouldn't buy it. I don't like these parabolic charts because it could have a full market cycle and it could go back down to here. You guys probably think that's crazy, but like that shit happens. Another thing, like Venn is one of those coins that I'm talking about where everyone that wants to own it and is hyping it up already owns it. So like who's gonna pump it unless there's some crazy news? I really don't like those coins. I know that I have talked about Ven before. I know that I sold my Ven way too early, and I'm a little bit sad about it. But, you know, anyone who was on this train because of me or because of Korean Jew, that's awesome. That's some really good gains. I wouldn't personally be a buyer right here, but I know that this will probably be the bottom for now. All right, and I saw one good question from Gregory. When you are down 50% or more, do you ever sell to get into something that is better, upcoming FA? Yeah, I do. I hate bag holding, but I usually wouldn't let a coin get down 50%. Like, once it goes down to the level that I don't think, or, sorry, let me rephrase that. Once, you know, the event happens that I'm waiting for, usually when I buy a coin, it's because there's something coming up, whether it's 3 weeks from now or 3 months from now. Sorry, guys. And so if something's down 50% and the event already happened and it wasn't hyped, I just sell and get out of it. I'm not a bag holder. Anyways, so that's all for today. Like I said, I'm going to be doing these every Tuesday with market analysis every Sunday. I'll probably throw in some other live streams, or I'm going to start getting into those Instagram live rants that everyone does, because that just sounds really fun. And there's less people there, so I can get way more angry, and they're not recorded. So I think that I'm going to start doing Instagram rants. But anyways, everyone, be good. Again, nothing in here is financial advice. Do all your research. And then if you want me to cover coins next week or in my future live streams, then please go to my profile. There's a pinned tweet that says my streaming schedule, and just comment it, because I won't talk about a coin on here that I don't fully understand and feel comfortable talking about without looking at anything. You know, I'm not a shitcoin shiller, although people comment that. I know they're kidding or they're just jealous. But I will never shill something that I don't fully understand. So everyone have a good Tuesday. I'm going to go probably get drunk and try and pump Bitcoin past 9K. All right, have a good one.